there will be a time where like
Thanks for listening. Find us on social media at Play Myself Show. Check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, stay
that's not
yourself.
supposed to happen. But I feel like there will be a time where you and I wouldn't say separate because like I know like the type of relationship we have and it's super funny, just like our relationship. But I do feel like there's a time where you'd be like, "Yo, Miles used to always tell me this, and I didn't give a f, and now I'm like suffering." But yeah, that's how I feel about you.
Nope.
Never.
No.
That's fine. That's fine. He's just Mo's just a little insecure right now, but
No, not.
no, you're not.
You
Yeah,
asked me.
okay,
You asked me a question. I gave you an answer.
okay, and there's a very direct answer. So okay, I get it. Mo, Reese, thank you. I'm just gonna move this right to where it needs to be, and then I guess we can start the show. Welcome to the Play Myself Show. My name is Miles.
And allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Mo. Hey. Yeah.
I just got hyped. I just got hyped. Maybe because like maybe because I was like Team Aunt B, and then you tell me how Aunt B was ducking you. Maybe it's that, but I just got hyped.
Yo. So, yo. First off, where's Aunt B? That's the real question. Where is he at?
Aunt feel like it's a Wednesday. He could just take off. We don't take off. So that's why I
don't
say,
think
damn, Mo might be a bigger dog than Aunt. Like, when I say dog, what I mean, right?
bigger dog meaning what?
In sports, when you say dog in sports, it's more
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, that he's willing to get it more and greater and faster than this other motherfucker.
So I like when it comes to like ball,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't have to say a lot. I don't have to say a lot because a lot of people already know
Talking to
that
Mo.
that I am a dog when it comes to playing ball.
Yeah.
I'm a dog. And so
Mm.
like when I do anything and you can attest to this, when I do anything, we used to talk about video games. We talk about NBA 2K or Tekken or whatever I'm talking about. And when I get into something, I break it down and
Mm.
I try to figure you out. And so Ant, y'all don't know this, but when Ant sent a video to our video chat or to our chat,
The show chat.
and yeah, the show chat.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ant didn't understand, and I'll use Kobe Bryant as an example. Kobe
Ooh,
Bryant, Kobe
Mo
Bryant one
bringing
time, I
Kobe
think
in it.
it was he was he played basketball against Reggie Miller one time. I think you know about that. And he also wanted to shoot around with JJ Redick when he was on the USA team. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Miller said this in the interview, and so did JJ Redick.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Miller said that when they were in the NBA final, I think they were in the NBA finals one year,
Mm-hmm.
and Reggie had showed him a move, and Kobe used that same move to hit the game winner on Reggie Miller.
Sucker shit. Yeah.
Right. And so JJ Redick was on his podcast and he said, I thought that the greatest highlight of my career, bro, can you get the dog? So I thought that he said that I thought that shooting around with JJ Redick was one of the greatest moments of my career.
Mm-hmm.
But then he realized when he was shooting around with Kobe Bryant, he was trying to study his moves so that he
So you can
could
bust his
find out.
ass.
Yeah. And so that's kind of like how I am. So fast forward to when Aunt B sent a video to the chat, to the show chat,
Mm.
I'm watching it over and over and over and over again,
Yeah.
trying to see where's his spots at. Where does he like to shoot from? How does he set
Mm.
his feet? How does he set
Studying.
his feet? How does he bring the ball up? Does he hesitate when he brings the ball up? How does he
Mm.
dribble? And I'm watching all that stuff. So he's really giving me study material
Right.
because I'm not giving him anything. I'm just saying, hey, I'm going to show up to the game. I'm going to do what I do.
All right. So Mo, I'm a talk shit expert. So I'm gonna say, just for the talk shit aspect of it, can you give me a score, a preliminary score?
Yeah. So I think the first game is going to be kind of close. So if
Mm.
we're playing a game to 16, it'll be like 16. It'll be 16 to like 12.
Mm.
The second game would be like 16 to like 8.
Oh, and these are all both of your favor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we play a third game,
Hmm.
I'll give him credit if he even gets 5.
Well, so you wearing them down.
I'm learning as I play.
Mm.
I'm learning what he does as he plays, because the thing is, my game is gonna change as he plays,
So
because I already
go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
So a concept I always had, right, was, do we actually know what is, right? And it sounds weird, right? But it's like, okay, do you think that, like, what you just said, and I know Ant, that's my cousin, that's my blood. I know that's gonna make him angry and he's gonna score more, right? But the way you look
Mhm.
at it is like, yo, the pressure I'm putting on him, like, you're balancing it in your head to where you feel like, okay, this is gonna happen because this is how it has to be if I'm playing him like this. So you kind of like look at it on more on a logical sense rather than me knowing who Ant is, and I'm like, yo, Ant is not going for that shit. Like, yo, if he don't score 8 the first game, that motherfucker is scoring 10 the second game just to say he didn't lose by a single. He didn't score 10 the first game because he's the dog.
Mhm.
You know what I
And
mean?
that's fine, but see, as the game progresses,
Right. No, that's what's dope
I'm
about
gonna
it.
as the game progresses, I'm gonna start to use all of my all of my knowledge of basketball. So
Mm,
so I go from uh a game where I'm trying to win, but I'm also trying to do things that I normally don't do. So I might be taking a little bit more 3-point shots, even though I don't shoot like that,
oh,
you
okay,
know,
okay. Yeah.
just so I can see how he reacts to how he reacts to the ball going up. Is he gonna box me out?
Right, right,
Is he
right.
going to it like certain things that a ball player knows to do, like a
Mm.
true ball player. Is
That's
he
really
gonna
interesting. That's interesting.
yeah, is he gonna box out? Is he going to, when he is down points, is he gonna start shooting more? Or is he going to start driving more? What's he going to do? Does he like to drive left? Does he like to drive right? Does he like to drive both ways? Now, here's the thing. Ant said something very interesting. He said, I can drive both ways. Listen, so can I. But
Mm.
every basketball player has their preference. So if you'd rather drive to your right than you driving to your left, you can drive to your left, but you're going to score more when you're driving on your right.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you're going to feel more comfortable driving to your right. So if you're down points and you need those buckets, which one are you going to go to? Are you going to go to the points to where you're less comfortable, or are you going to go to where you are more comfortable?
Mm. You think? I mean, I don't think he's thinking about it like that, and that's it's interesting that you say it like that. But I honestly think, like, because I know him as a man, he's not going to like lose by more. Like you're saying, like, you know what I mean? He's not like he would be like he understands what it is to him. Like he's never gonna lose by more every game. But dude, you're a good basketball player, so it's gonna be an interesting feat.
Are you willing to put money on that?
Oh, 100%, bro.
Okay.
I guarantee you that even if you beat Ant, the point differential, the difference will not
Differential.
decrease. Differential will not. Is that the word? It will not
Differential.
decrease. Yeah, it will not decrease, bro. He like he's not gonna let that happen, man. Like I'm telling you,
Okay.
son. Like I just know him, son. He's not. It's not going to go down like that.
All right.
All right.
And that's fine. But
So
I wish he was here to, so that
no,
he was
no.
able.
So actually, he actually got a job in Latham, so he'll be around more. So I put you really dark, I guess.
Why? Yeah. Why did you do that?
Well, it's just like the best lighting I can get for your
Really
deal.
not. You
Oh,
could have
really
just
not?
left it the way it was.
All right, let's do that then. All right, sorry, Mo. Sorry,
It's
Mo, for
okay.
trying to spin you up. Let's reset that. Oh, sorry. But like that. All right, boom. All right, you good.
There we go.
So another question I have for you, right? Because this is a question I've been asking people I love all week, right? When you got a friend, right? Like if I see my friend at a restaurant, like what's your engagement to your friend at a restaurant?
Is it a male or female?
A male.
If I see him at a restaurant,
Yeah. Like what's your engagement?
it depends on how far they are away from me.
Mm.
If they are at another table and they're clearly on a date or something, I'll
Yeah.
hit them with the head nod or just raise my glass.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If I see that he's on a date and I'm approaching him on my way out, then I will embrace. I will give him the pound, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, that's it. How you doing? Hope everything's going well. And then that's it.
Mm. I could dig it. See, my joint work a little different. You know what I mean? Like if I saw you at a restaurant, I'm paying for your meal. Just because, like, I look at it like this: when do you ever see your friend at a restaurant? Like, and if I'm frequenting with you, I'm off my dame. Like, all my shit is exclusive. I feel like when I'm going out. So if I see my friend at a restaurant, depending on who, like, not really depending on who it is, the compliment might be different, but I do that.
Wait.
What? Hold on.
It depends on what type of date you want.
Nah, not
Yes,
for
it
me.
does. Yes, it does. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna
Yo,
tell you why.
Mo, if I
I'm gonna
see
tell
you at
you
a
why.
restaurant, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Hold up. Hold up.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk your shit.
It
I
it
want to put
depends
you
on
on
what
full
type.
screen so
It
bad.
depends on what type of date you want. Because if you're on a date where it's the first date and you're paying for ice cream, and then you pay
Oh,
for my meal,
We're not doing that. Nah, we're not doing that. Nah, we're not doing that. I'm talking about only
he
night
brought
spots, son.
he brought her for cheesecake and he paid for my
Nah.
whole meal.
But you know what's funny? I don't even look at it. I don't even look at it on some he bought her shit. I look at it on some, yo. If I'm at a spot and
Mm-hmm.
I could like I could be with my wife, bro. If I'm there and you're there, yo, dinner's on me, bro.
Nah,
Because
bro.
I can't fathom that. Like I don't like to me. I look for those other spots to where it's like uh another motherfucker I know not gonna be here.
Okay, but
So
that I mean that's
yeah, you
all
going to
right.
Chuck E. Cheese is different, bro. It's like I'm not going to Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't have any kids. What am I at Chuck? What am I at Chuck
Regardless,
E. Cheese first?
I don't know.
Where
See
I,
that no, that'd be a date for some people. No, I'll break some ice with some crazy shit like Chuck E. Cheese. You wild.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
See,
it.
yo,
I'm
yo,
going
Mo,
to
you
Dave and
see the
Buster's, bro.
difference one light make? One of my lights just went out. I noticed it, and you see how different that shit got my face looking. But whatever, you don't care.
You said you weren't gonna bring the camera up, bro. Why you keep bringing the camera up?
No, dude, I'm on my phone. You're on yeah. This is my iPhone.
Oh, okay. Bringing your camera into it.
No, this is my iPhone. Look, bro.
I know you talk about your camera.
No. Camera. That's the camera.
Yeah, and you're on
That's
your
the camera with
iPhone.
a. That's the
Is
camera
there
with a bad
there's a
motherfucker
camera
on it.
on your iPhone? Am I not?
Yeah, that's the camera that I try to encourage people like you. Yo, but Mo. So what
Yo.
I want to do is cameras. So what I want to do though is I really want to and I was talking to my best cat about this. I really want to get a solo interview with you, man. You and me, and like to me that'd be like the end of our deal, like because I feel not the end of our deal, like because I always love this show, but it'd be like, yo, Miles will show Mo, Mo will show Miles, and we edit it together, if edited at all. But it'd be like you on me and me on you, like interview your way or my way,
Mm-hmm.
and then get the most out of it. The reason I say that, right, is because so I got a neighbor, right, Sue, right. She's a veteran, Vietnam veteran, and she's like doing the most. Like you've been to the lab, like she's painting the deal, whatever. And I
Yeah.
said, Sue, like yo, like let me make you dinner, like let me get an interview, you know. And then I asked my best man about it, and he was like, yo, I ain't never talked to her like that. And I was like, yo, me neither. But I said, shit, more reason for the interview. You know what I mean? And it's like, I know that's how you are and that's how I am. So I was like, yo, like, that's dope. It's like, if you have these kind of interviews, I'm like, yo, everybody's interviewed. And I know she got a dope story. And like, that's my shit. Like, even a homeless person, not like a homeless person like off the street,
Yeah. No.
but
Yeah. No.
you
I
see what I'm
hear it.
saying? Like, straight, like, when I got my so my thesis, right, for to graduate college was on uh poverty, right?
Mhm.
And it was on like three things people never knew about the world, but that's crazy. And that's how I always bring up like I'm Haitian, right? And in Haiti, domestic violence is not a thing. Like it means nothing. Like you could
Mhm.
beat the shit out of your wife. Like that's how it is. And it's like the only country like that still in the Western Hemisphere, right? And that doesn't mean I'm like that. Of course, I'm not like that, right? But it's interesting to know that. But to hear a story from a female from that perspective, it might be kind of different, right? And it's like we're not famous, so like, how do we get on the map? It's like, yo, those weird type of interviews or those interviews where it's like, yo, wait, what do you mean? Like when I was, you went to Iraq, right?
Yeah.
So just like you, and I know you probably have one of these stories. But I used to just talk to the locals, right? Like talk to them, never scared or no shit like that. Like just talk to them. And dude told me one time, he was like, yo, when Saddam was here, when Mercedes used to come out, these these used to come through him and his sons and take our daughters, our wives, and just fuck them and leave them. Told me that shit. I was like, word? That's crazy. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, damn, son, like Saddam and them is running their shit. But it's like, that sounds weird that I just said that, right? But it's like they running their shit, and I'll say it again, but it's like they're running their shit where they don't need interference. And then when we interfere, like you switch the whole regime, right? And it's like, yo, who are we? As far as like, are we the godfathers of the earth? Or is it just like, yo, that's the way they was doing it? Like, dude knew it. Like, yo, bro, somebody come take my wife, son, you might as well count me dead. Cause I'm a live and die for mine. But it kind of counterbalances with how we look at things in America, right? Because like in America, like you're not even a gun owner, right? Are you a gun owner?
No.
So you're not a gun owner, but it's like you understand guns because you shoot the motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But like, there's a lot of people that don't understand guns. So it's like they want to take all guns away, and it's like that's like the biggest thing that's changing America. Is like, yo, you cannot take guns away, but it's like, yo, you kind of should because like, what's going on? But it's like Nah, I wouldn't give him. You know what I mean? Like that's the weird shit. If it all makes sense.
I mean, I don't I don't condone. I don't want them to take guns away,
Yeah.
but you have to have a purpose, you know. So what I mean is, why do you need an AR-15? Why do you need why is it something that's a necessity? You know, is it
But who though?
not just regular civilians? Why is it something that's a necessity? Is it, you know what I mean? Like why? What's the point? What's the point of owning an AR-15? What's the point of owning an AK-47?
Because
Are
it's
you
your
hunting?
constitutional right.
But
Nah,
like,
bro. But
but
that's I'm saying
but
like.
that,
Go ahead.
but that's the thing. That's the thing is that, like, what's happening is whenever you see people going in schools or going and shooting up places, most of the time they're these assault rifles. And so my only question is, and again, I'm not saying take them away. It's just, what's the reason? We're allowed to have questions,
Right.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
you're saying it's their constitutional right. Okay, I get it.
It
But
is.
they could own a rifle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they could, but what, like,
AR-15 is a rifle.
no, like a regular, like a rifle that you can hunt with. You can't go out hunting with the AR-15, bro. You can't.
Yeah, you can. That's what I hunt with, bro. What you talking about?
You're not supposed to. What are
Yeah,
you gonna
you
do? You
are.
gonna
Yo, bro, you are, bro. That's a
hunting
definite.
hunting what? Hunting what? Deer?
Yeah. Yo, bro. Like the AR-15, like the way you know how to use it, it's the same precision, bro. It's the same exact thing. It's just it's a tool. You see what I'm saying? It's like can I kill you with a screwdriver? It's the same thing. Like, yo, bro, the same like that. The only reason I chose the AR-15 to hunt with is because I've shot M16, M4 my whole life. So I was like, I didn't want to adjust like old man shit. I don't fucking adjust this fucking other type of rifle. I want to adjust some
Right.
shit that's some American shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm a patriot, right? So
Mhm.
when you say you don't need that, bro, like unless you know, and I'm not, and this is not a gripe on you, but it's like unless you know what it's like to have like a, a animal coming at you and you want some shit in your hand that you trust, just like going to war. Like you know how it is when like you about to go to war and you like, yo, my gun is different. You never did that before?
No.
Oh, I did. I was like, yo, my shit is different. My shit is protecting me. Woo! Somebody come at me with this shit. Yeah, that's how I was, huh? I had to psych myself up. That's the kid.
Okay.
I always thought my rifle was different. Always. In my whole military career, I always thought my rifle was different. And if nobody can't that's been in the military that could rock with that, that's on y'all. But every time I clean my shit or I shot my shot, I was like, yo, this shit is special. And it's so funny because every time you switch a unit, the motherfuckers make you change your rifle. But still,
But
I ain't give a fuck.
but see, but you know what? That shows you how little I know about gun laws.
All right. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah. That
like
was a
I
solid
didn't
question. Yeah.
I didn't think that AR-15s you could use to, and it wasn't really a setup question. It's just I just didn't know.
No,
I
that's
brought
crazy.
AR-15,
That's
you know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
I didn't know that you could hunt with AR-15s. It's like
Yeah,
shooting.
bro.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought you
Yeah,
had to
that's how
use.
I hunt. Yeah, that's how you supposed to hunt. Like, yeah. That's a like it's an assault rifle, but like you look at like the bursts and all that other stuff that civilians don't get. But like it's like this. If it was your life on the line, right? And somebody gave you a shotgun and you saw an M4 there, what you taking? You taking this shit you trained on,
M4.
right?
You taking
That's the
the
same shit.
M4.
Yeah, you taking the
Yeah.
M4 because you trained on that. So that's the thing. And like, out of a jam, what you got? I got my baby. And that's how I always looked at my rifle. per se, but yeah.
Not for me, bro. I'm getting a
It's so funny
crossbow.
because you still shoot. Like you shoot like a motherfucker and you like, yo, not for me, bro. Like I get it. But that like that's one of my things too, is like, yo, the public perception versus your actual perception on like life and society. And I know I'm dressed like a slave because dude, my mom has me working like a slave. Chip and pepper. So, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. No way. What did Brooke say? Assault rifles are not necessary for traditional survival of hunting and protection. Designed to kill man. No other purpose.
Yeah, but that is true, Brooke. But at the same time, America, yeah, when you look at like how a nation is founded, right? It's sort of founded on like we will not let motherfuckers come in, we will not let the government come in, like especially our nation. And what people don't realize is our nation is really young. We talking about like 300 and something years of our nation, not that long, like 1700s, whatever.
I think it's 1776 when we signed.
We only know what we know. You see what I'm saying? Like we only know, bro, what we know as far as like guns and all that shit. And like this is why everybody wanna come to this shit. Because yo, it's a lot of fucked up shit about America, but hey, them fucking doors are still knocking.
Yo, one of the illest movies I ever watched was The Last Samurai.
I don't even watch that. I'm gonna watch that tonight, I think.
That was one of the illest movies, and a lot of people are like a white samurai because it was Tom Cruise. That's
Mm-hmm.
one of the illest movies, bro, because
Motherfucker
he
do his
went.
own stunts.
So what happened? I'm not gonna give too much away, but what happened was Tom Cruise was a captain in the army, and he was assigned to train I think it was the Chinese
Mm-hmm.
to keep to keep them safe
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
from like the samurai and from, so they weren't ready. And so the major wanted to just push them into battle with
Right.
the samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the samurai were still the samurai don't fight with guns. They were
Mm-hmm.
riding around on horseback. They had bow and arrow, but they were trained since a young age. You know, and you know how the samurai works. So they're like, yo, if I do one thing wrong, I'm killing myself.
Hey,
You
Mo.
know, and
Hey,
so
Mo. Hey, Mo. Wait, let
they
me
were
stop you.
ready to die.
Hey, big dog, let me stop you right there, motherfucker. I don't know how the samurai work, bro. Yo, this is
I
my shit. Like that's the shit I'm talking about. It's
well,
like, yo, a lot of people, listen, hear me out. A lot of people think that they know how something is, but it's just a fallacy. It's like this. I'm gonna give you a perfect example, right? It's like I'm in Delaware right now, right? And in Delaware, it's a lot of, and it's next to Philadelphia, right? And in Philadelphia, you got a lot of Muslim black brothers, right? So I don't know how them dudes rock on Ramadan. Like, are they really aggy and they can't like take my type of humor when they fucking didn't eat? I don't know that.
so I can make that same argument when you talking about algorithms and fucking cameras and all the same shit. When we're talking about the army, people don't know that either. So you know,
No, you're right.
so so I was saying it, but I was explaining it too.
hmm Sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
sorry, Mo. Yeah, 'cause-
that's okay. That's
yeah. You
okay.
mad passive
You do
aggressive right now,
listen.
bro.
You
Bro,
doing your
fuck you.
Stephen A. You doing your
No, no,
Stephen A.
no,
shit right
no,
now.
no, no, no.
You
I see
doing your
what you're
Stephen
doing.
A.
No,
shit.
I see where we at. Go ahead. I see where you
You
at.
know,
Yeah,
but
go ahead. Yeah,
but anyway.
yeah. I know it. Yeah, see a little laughy shit. Like, yeah, you trying to catch me with my shit. I got it. Go ahead. Go ahead, big dog.
So yeah, so the samurai came in with bow and arrow, the swords, and they had all their like regular weapons, you know, and they just ran through them, the people with the rifles, because back then that was when they had the gunpowder. You shoot one shot,
Right.
then it take you a while to get that gunpowder in. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
can you imagine them doing a drive-by nowadays with that type of gun with the
Yes. Yes.
Yo.
You seen the Hateful Eight? Yo, if I see as long as I seen the Hateful Eight, anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible. Cause I know like motherfuckers will get they shit blown through as long as gunpowder's involved. Like
But
I
yo,
seen the Hateful Eight. Go ahead.
but yo, so they ran through them, right? And Tom Cruise was the only one that was like ready to die. He had that like, go ahead, kill me, you know, and he had that fire. So they captured Tom Cruise so that they could study his ways. And Tom Cruise fell in love with the way that they did things in the Japanese culture, in that samurai culture, to the point where he learned their ways and he switched sides.
What?
Yeah. Ill movie.
I ain't know about that shit. He switched sides.
Yeah, bro. That's like that's a good movie.
Switch sides.
That's a good movie, bro. Yeah, he switched sides. Yeah, so they captured him and they kept him for like a year.
Like he cheat, like he's a traitor?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, Mo put Miles on the first time, pay attention.
Yeah, so I mean it was dope. It was a dope movie.
Mo never put me onto a dope movie. First time ever. Like, every movie Mo ever told me about, I'm like, yo, Mo, word? That's what you thought? So this is the first movie Mo ever put me onto, guys. So even if it's not a big moment for y'all, it's a big moment for me because I feel like Mo don't really watch.
I see what you're doing right now. I see what you're doing right now.
No, Mo, I'm just doing my PSA. Can you chill? I'm saying like, yo, this is the first time Mo ever put me on to some shit. Now he about to have me watch it, and I know next show, when y'all want the in-depth opinion, it's gonna be mine because that's Mo.
No, it's a good movie though, for real. It's
The Last Samurai. All right, yeah.
Last Samurai, yeah, it's good. I think it's on Netflix. If not, I own the movie. I think I own 2 copies, so you can just have one.
Mo. So this is my thing I'm gonna do, right? As I want to make a promise right now, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. But fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Right? I'm gonna my man Sweet G, I'll call him, right? That's my name for him. Like I got a name for him, like a lot of military dudes. He about to deploy to Africa, right? And he was like asking me about the movie Connect and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna share some shit with the whole military. Like, why shouldn't I do that shit? Because I got that big ass bay, that whole all these movies, but I'm trying to figure out how to do it. So now I got a cause, right? So now this, even though I didn't get my unemployment check or nothing, whatever, and I don't care about that. I do care about that because it's fucking me up. But I'm gonna try to reach out to Plex and see because Jason Wells helps me with mine. Great friend. But I want to be able to put all our movies so we all could share. So when soldiers are deployed and they want to watch movies and they're on our network, they can. Because it's easy. You see what I'm saying? But I know how it is to run out of movies when you in the bush. The shit crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm on that shit. So I guess that's my next feat. Man, you help me figure that out. Thanks, bro.
That's gonna be depending on how many movies you got. You got to be able to hold a lot of gigs, but
no, bro, I got 6,000. Dude, I'm fucking with the T. Yeah, bro, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I have, for the podcast, fucking with Doc. Doc made me buy this big ass shit, dude. I can hold motion picture film, but I have over 3,000 movies, and so do you.
And
that's what I was asking you.
For y'all who don't know who Doc is with Ecamm Fam. We met him doing People of Video last year.
Yo, see, this is crazy. So People of Video, right? So People of Video is this year also, right? I'm gonna buy a ticket. I'm probably gonna buy a ticket in September, right? But like now we're bringing people to People of Video.
Yeah.
So it's like some real pioneer shit because like we're gonna bring local podcasts to People of Video. We don't know what it's gonna do. Like, and it's not like people. It's like Steve and Sam. You know what I mean? And Brittany, right? But Steve, Sam, Brittany, and whatever other podcasts we have. But like, that's the network. But
But
also, yo, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but then that's how you grow it, because then we might bring another set of people. They might bring a couple of sets of people, and before you know it, we have like 4 or 5, 6 podcasts that are going to this People of Video every day,
Right.
or every year. Every year, I mean.
Yeah, and that's my thought process of it. Yo, but like
Yeah.
the real shit I want to see, like fuck you and Ed playing basketball, and it's like it's crazy because like this is against my shit where like I want to see another man do something, but I'm like yo, I want to see the Mo cook off. Like I want to see. I actually want to have like I got some surprise guests coming on when I get back. I've been working. But I really want to see somebody challenge you in cooking.
Yeah.
Bring the kitchen and bust that ass.
Okay.
Or you bust that ass. Yo, because if you bust that ass, we just go deep in the playoffs. I'm just like if you bust the first, I would say the first person that come on and challenge Mo to a cook off. Same kitchen. That's the shit. Same kitchen, and we can sponsor a kitchen. Separate stove tops. If somebody challenges and beats Mo with unbiased judges, or if you feel you could do that, playmyselfshow@gmail.com.
They gotta come to the crib.
Nah.
They gotta come to the crib.
But Mo, you can't do a kitchen, another kitchen. You just bring your own specialties.
That's not even it. That's not even it. The reason why is because, like, if I go to like say somebody's kitchen, right? Let's say that we go to your house or we go to
No, we're going to a studio, bro. Studios with kitchens.
We go to a studio kitchen, and that's fine.
Show. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I'm just saying like I won't go to somebody's regular kitchen and cook and do the cook off.
Oh no. I'm talking about 2 separate kitchens, and this challenge is really for other podcasters. I'm on Mo. Like Mo is my man, so I'm on Mo. I'm gonna put this shit like bang 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 because I got 80.
Bing bong.
So and then that's the camera that went off, whatever. So anyway, so I'm on Mo. So I'm gonna tell y'all this: if anybody feel like they could beat Mo in a cook off, talk heavy in Capital District. That's where I want to see it. And then we do it, and then we have some unbiased judges. Like we go to a nursing home. So I'm talking about like do good for people while you're doing good. So like if we get 2 old timers for a nursing home or 2 homeless people, we win, son, because like they're gonna eat a great meal no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, I think that's the shit we gotta start doing, bro. Like, yo, like you come up with one, I come up with one. Jack got us. Salute. So Mo. You come up with a good deed, I come up with a good deed, we execute that and tape it and stream it. So calling all podcasters right now, and this is gonna be a TikTok meme and all that. If you feel like you can, Mo, what's your best meal?
Bro, it depends, bro. It depends.
Nah, Mo, Brooke, can you say it? Because Mo is like being like Mo. So I'm thinking spaghetti and meatballs. Fuck it. Like, I don't know. Like, so anyway, so Mo says he can make lamb chops, right? Because Brooke is not saying anything. So, okay. If you can make better lamb chops, Mo, can you make lamb chops? I don't want to lose.
Yeah.
All right. So if you can if you're a podcast and you can make a better lamb chop than Mo, you think, come to our city. Capital District, New York, and prove it. Statement done.
That's fine.
Yeah, right. And then next time, Mo, you come up with something for me, and then like, yeah, we'll do it like that.
So what, like, cooking is definitely, and I mean, I know that you know this, and that's why you're talking it up the way that you are, but
Yeah,
cooking
yeah,
is
yeah.
definitely one of my passions. So like there's been times where like I'm really into marinating my food and everything. So
Hmm.
there's been times where me and Brooke will, like, she'll take food out and then I just don't get to it until later. I don't
Hmm.
marinate it, I don't do anything. But the way that I can season it, it's just on point. It's on point. And so like the only way that I can prove it is by doing something like a cook off so that I can go up against somebody. It's just on point.
Bro,
you know.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, let's just do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like that's the only way. It's like, and it'll be fun. It's like it's not like, yo, you would hate losing that cook off to a chef. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, like
Love it.
I know my shit is good. You know, yo, you think it's something about that? Like, yo, can you really be beaten if you know your shit is good? Like somebody got like, you ever feel like you're owed credit based on just your initial deal?
Not with anything.
Word? Because
No.
I feel like, look, if you cook better than me, right? You
Mm-hmm.
couldn't look me in the eye. Like, if you liked my food, you couldn't look me in the eye and say, yo, that shit was gross. Now, you might know your shit is better because you might be more of an experienced chef, but you can't look me in my eye and be like, yo, I know your shit is gross if it was good, if it was decent. Because
Yeah.
because I've eaten food that I knew, like, if you think about like the food you eat, right? Like, you as a chef, like, you know the quality of whatever you're eating, and then you dumb yourself down to that. No, or no?
I know the quality of food that I'm making, you said?
No. Anytime you eat food, right? You know the quality of food that you're eating, but
Oh yeah.
you kind of dumb yourself down to. I wouldn't say the chef, but you kind of dumb yourself down to the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like if you like you would never tell that chef that cooked that food that you ate it's edible. You
What
would never tell that chef like, yo, yeah, that shit is disgusting, bro. Like that.
you had, I don't know if it was a chief or a captain or a major on the show one time, but when I said that I make London broil,
Yeah.
he said that's a bad cut of meat.
Mm.
And I
Yeah, that
said, and I'm like, bro, like, but you can make it and it's good. I'm like, I'm telling
yeah.
you, you can. And so that tells me one of two things. Either he relies on a good cut of meat in order for it to be good,
Mhm.
or he don't know how to season.
Oh
What
yeah.
One of those things, bro. Because like, if you're telling me that that's not, if it wasn't a good cut of meat like that, if it wasn't that, like, I get it. There's better cuts of meat. There's filet mignon. There's, there's a lot of different cuts of meat, but at the same time, like prime rib, but I get it.
I feel
But
like steak is subjective though. Like steak. Go ahead though. You finish this conversation, but
no,
then
go
I'm gonna
ahead,
tell
go
you.
ahead.
I feel like the way you make steak, like the seasoning don't really matter. Like if you could hit that at the same time, I get this dude Nick Tomaso, right? This motherfucker will hit that shit salt and pepper. That shit was slamming better than the steak I had ever. But it's just like he just knew how to rock it because his pop showed him. So that's
Okay.
different. You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
it yeah, like if you make like my step pops that's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker put his season on after. I never seen that shit before, but that should be slamming. But I'm like, damn, son, that should just give me that kick. I gotta eat early. You know what I mean? But that's how he rock. But then when I go to the Bay, like, cause we right next to Maryland. I go to Maryland. They doing the shit the same way with a lot of their shit. But my son don't like that. But I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's good, but it's good if you buzz. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah.
good to everyone. And up north, I feel like, oh, this goes back to our earlier argument. Up north, we feel like the food is the food. Like, let the food be the food. Like, we're not gauging temperature.
But what's considered the North opposed to the South then?
So I feel like, so this is a dope question because I feel like the North is whoever was in the congregational army, like anybody that was like rocking, 13 stars, that's the South. The losers, but they still the South. Like that's the South. But at the end of the day, I kind of still look at everywhere north south than where I am as the South. Because as you start going down south, it should start being different.
So I feel like I may be wrong for it because a lot of people feel differently about it, but I feel like below, like North Carolina and
You're wild.
below,
You're wild. Yeah, you're wild.
is the South to me.
You're bugging. Yo, bro, Virginia. I'm
It's the
like,
South.
nah, bro. If Virginia, if like I said, anybody that was in the red coat joint, that's the
It's
South.
subjective. You just said it was subjective. It's up to
Yeah, no, it is
however
physics,
you
but
look at
like
it.
when you start eating food. Oh, whoa. Look what Brooke said. She goes, Delaware, Florida, Georgia. See, this is what I'm saying. She's hitting she's hitting everywhere where she's seen some shit happen. You see what I'm saying? She's saying Delaware,
Hmm?
Florida,
But
Georgia,
it's
Maryland, North Carolina.
subjective. It's subjective though, bro. Like I'm not gonna feel the same way that you're gonna feel about it. That's
No, of
why it's
course
such
not.
a that's why it's such a diverse question. You know, because because
Brooke had,
because
yo,
yo,
Brooke had
like
half of the
nah,
states.
but listen, so,
Shit.
yo,
Damn, Brooke.
Brooke is crazy.
Any more,
No,
Brooke?
so Brooke got the whole map out. No, so what I'm saying is like, all right, I've met people
Oh,
that lived in.
Scott
I've
said the
met
South is not subjective. Go ahead. So heavy, Scott. Go ahead, Mo. My fault.
so I know people that lived in the city, and they came up north, they came
Hmm.
up to upstate, and they consider Albany to be country.
Of course, because trees.
Exactly, yeah, because they don't see trees like that.
Now, for sure.
And we look at it like, no, it's not country. We got, we got businesses. We got, and they're like, nah, it's country. There ain't nothing
Fuck
to
your
do up
business.
here.
Fuck your business. Nigga.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
yo, like,
yeah. Go ahead.
you know, but but yeah, like that's based off of what they think. It's just, so that's why like I don't never say nothing to them about saying that upstate is country.
Right.
I don't feel the same way, but that's just how they feel.
Nah, but
I'm
upstate
gonna
is country like a motherfucker, bro. Like, see, like if you never lived in a city, like a metropolitan area, yeah, upstate New York is country as fuck. But we just like it like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. See, Scott said the same shit I said. Upstate is country. But back to Scott's first point, and I think that Mo has something to say about this. Scott said, uh, the South is not subjective, and I said that the South was subjective, and that was based off my original opinion, and Brooke kind of broadened it in. So, uh, before I ask Scott why the South is not subjective, I want to ask Mo again. What do you consider the South?
I consider the South to be North Carolina and below.
Wow. So all right. So you don't consider Virginia the South,
No.
but like, what's your like? So what's your opinion on what the South should be?
the
You see what I'm
South should be
saying?
the
Like,
the
no,
South should be the South. It's just I kind of look at it more of a, where is it at on the map?
no.
That's
So
kind of where I look.
yeah,
It's
but
not
the reason I asked that, bro, is like this, because like it's winners and losers, right? It's always winners and losers, right? In life. So it's like, oh damn, you put me on to some shit because I'm like, yo, I look at the South like yo, everybody that wear a red coat, right? You look at the South like, yo, when I start feeling like I'm about to eat some crazy shit, maybe. But like, how do you gauge your judgment? Because I gauge mine straight off of historical facts, where it's like, yo, they wasn't on our side, they ain't want
Like
to fuck with me.
I gauge mine off of where is this state on the map. I wasn't born in that era, bro. Like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't, as far as the red coats and all that shit, like I don't look at it like that. I look at it like,
I
you
agree with
know,
Scott. Yeah.
what did he say? He said any state that fought with the
Yeah, for the
Confederate. And
conservative. Yeah, because that's how you gotta
I
judge
don't
it,
look
bro.
I don't look at it like that. I don't see it like that.
But I'm saying like,
Just
so
don't.
again, how do you judge it then? Because like to me, there always has to be a gauge, right? So I look at it like, yo, they're the South because they fought for the other side. So let's just put them like that. I don't care about like I don't know everybody in the South, right? I fuck with a lot of people from the South. But when it comes down to how we're gonna place it, and it's the same thing with life. It was like, yo, how you gonna place certain things based on what somebody else told you or based on what you know?
What do you mean? Like where? I don't understand what the question is.
So the question is like this: the reason I gauge the South like that, and Scott and I see on the same angle, and he'll interrupt me, of course, if I'm not saying the same thing. But the way I look at the South is just based on who fought against the Confederates. That's it. That's it. Like anything other than that, I don't care how cold it get. I don't care how hot it get. Like yo, that's just y'all, right? That's how I
And that's
look at it,
fine.
right?
That's fine.
So okay, so
And I've already said my answer. I feel like it's wherever it is on the map. I don't really look at it like, who fought who or who side. Nah, bro. I'm already past that.
no,
I just
I'm
don't.
past that too. I'm past that too, almost than what you saying, but not like that because I'm looking at it like this. You live upstate New York, right?
Yeah.
Right, and like you're in the army unit, right? You've been in army units, right?
hmm
Anytime people judge New York, what they do to you, stereotype, right?
Everyone that lives, you can
Yeah,
you can live
anyone that
in
lives
the
outside of New York,
northern part. Yo, you can live in Buffalo, and the moment you say that you're from New York, they automatically assume you're from New York City.
right?
Everyone lives in New York City, according to everyone else in the world. If you
Right,
live in New York, you're from New York City.
right. So when you, you knowing that, right? You knowing that, right? And you see like, yo, how's that's like a bias that's put against you, right? Because it's never good. Like it's never good. Like because I'm not gonna say like because upstate is different from New York City, or I won't even say that because like we all love, right? But what I'm saying is like the shit you gotta deal with from for being almost from New York City in any preliminary games is like, yo, bro, like that's down south. Like I always tell people like, yo, that's down south, right? And I'm from Queens, but I still be like, nah, New York is down south. Like you're not gonna get that same, yeah, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get that same za, I should say. Yeah.
But the same way that you don't agree with what I'm saying, the same way that I don't agree with what you're saying.
I agree
I
with what you're
look at it
saying.
more. I look at it more from, where is it on the map? Where, like down south to me is North Carolina and below, and it's just because of where it is on the map. Virginia is like right smack in the middle.
I'm gonna try something
So
on
it's more like
I'm gonna,
mid east
I'm gonna try
to me.
something on the podcast. Yeah. Okay.
What are you gonna look at? You're gonna look at it on the map.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're
try
gonna pull the. Okay.
try it on the podcast. You know what I mean? A little something new for the viewers. But yeah, nah, that's interesting though, bro. I never even thought you would thought that. You thought that. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of in my Obama voice. That kind of gives me hope. That kind of gives me hope. You know, kind of gives me
Yeah.
hope, more hope. But I don't know though, bro, because it's like yo, like, hmm, I don't know. I'm s- I'm still kind of sowy.
Do you see? Are you looking at the map?
Yeah, I don't, I'm about to bring the map on the main stage. Mm, how do I do this?
Go to share screen.
No, I know it's a shared screen. But I'm like, and I know.
And I was like, and like my eyes crossed. And,
Can you hear me?
And
Yeah, it was so weird.
it was like it might as well have
Yeah,
been
hold on,
Will
hold on.
Smith or
Yo,
something,
Mo.
you know,
Oh
like
shit.
or
You got a whole nother
or
podcast
Quentin
on.
Tarantino
Yeah, I
or
know. I'm
something. That
listening
would've
to
been-
some
that
joint.
would've
Hold
been
on.
like,
Oh God, what are you gonna do when you meet somebody super
I don't
famous?
know. I don't.
All right, let me just put us back on. That was a stunt.
All right,
Do,
so
do you think Joe Rogan's gonna go to your
Oh
little
my God.
dungeon?
and then
Hold on. What am I doing? Hold on. Do both. What's going on? Both.
Thanks for listening. Find us.
Sound effects is off, and I'm gonna put.
Can you see mine? You can see
Yeah.
my screen, right?
No, I just see you. I think that I'm in the wrong deal. Hold on. Gotta do it like this.
I think
No, I can do it, dude. I'm just like,
you can see it though, right?
no, I can't. I cannot see your screen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in.
Well, listen, it don't matter. Like everyone who's got it doesn't matter. Anyone who's got
No, I'm
a
doing it.
camera, anyone who's got a camera will be able to see, or got a phone, they'll be able to see that that Virginia is like right in the middle of the East.
Nah, hold on. Nah, go ahead. Yeah, you can talk your heavy shit because like you're lying, so it doesn't matter to me. I don't think Virginia's in the in what you're saying, bro. I feel like no, so like say if you were to call it Virginia, right? Let's just do that. What am I doing? Nah, don't even worry about me, Mo. Just give content. Give content.
Yeah, so I just
That
think
easy.
we can come back to this, I guess. Oh wait, you got it? You got it?
No, I don't. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it. You know what? Let me just do it this way. You know it's so crazy. Like it's so hard. It's so easy to do it when you're not doing it, but it's so hard to do it when you are doing it. You know. But I really, I really want to show you this.
So I was reading this. Oh wait, all right, I'll let you look at where everything
No,
is.
this
So
is not
if you
happening the right
if
way.
you look at the screen, bro, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got Maine, New York, and you keep moving this fucking thing. Nobody can
Yeah,
see it.
I'm trying to
Just
zoom in. Go ahead. All right, yeah. Let's go into like what you're saying. Go ahead.
so you've got Maine, you've got New York, and you got Pennsylvania. They're all at that top part, and then you have West Virginia just below it. And then you have Virginia that's right in the middle. Right
Okay.
smack in the middle, bro.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying North Carolina and below, to me, is the South. And that's just to me. It's not,
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
saying,
No. You're right. You're right. I got what you're saying. Yeah. You're
yeah,
right.
I'm not saying that like according to like who represented who, I get that part. I understand, you know, but as far as where it is on the map, yeah, like you can probably stop sharing now. But as far as where it is on the map, it's right in the middle, and that's kind of the way that I look at it. It may not be the way that everybody else looks at it, but that's how I look at it.
Nah, I feel you. I figured that.
You know, but I was
Yo, hold on, Mo. Fuck that. I can't lose like this. Yo, what's the craziest shit you ever did down south? You ever have to go down south as a jet?
craziest shit I ever did down south. I mean, I didn't have anything crazy happen to me when I was down south, but I remember being in I was on AT. I may have told the story before, but I was on AT, which AT is annual training for anyone who doesn't know what that is for the military. And annual training is that 2 weeks that you have to go away for. And so we went down to Fort Gordon, which is in I think it's South Carolina, right? I think Fort Gordon's in South Carolina.
I think Fort Gordon's in Georgia.
It's in Georgia. Oh, it's in Georgia. It's in Georgia, yeah. So I went down there and we had this major who was walking around telling everybody that they had to put sunscreen on. Right?
Sucker shit. Yeah.
So I'm just a specialist at the time, and she's like, "Oh, you got to put sunscreen on," and she's like, "Anyone can get sunburn," right? So I said, "I never got sunburn before, so I'm good." And she's like, "No, everybody has to put sunscreen on." Now, here's the thing that pissed me off. For anyone who is Caucasian in the chat, you might find this to be amusing because I'd never put sunscreen on. Now, we're wearing this heavy gear, this Kevlar with the helmet. We're wearing all this stuff. And so I rubbed the sunscreen all over my face like it's lotion. Mind you, it's like 90 degrees outside. So now the sunscreen is running all down my face, getting in my eyes. And I was pissed off because all day I was about like, I couldn't be any more than 23, 24 years old.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know any better.
For sure.
So I was mad all day. So the next day she talked about, oh, everybody's got to put sunscreen on. And I damn near cursed her out. I'm like, yo, I'm not wearing this fucking sunscreen. And I'm like, my eyes burned all night because of you. And I'm like, I'm not putting it on. I said, you could tell anybody that I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have to do it. And they said, well, why aren't you putting sunscreen on? I said, because I'm black and I don't burn.
Hey, it's okay.
You know, so damn, bro, what do you do to my camera?
I don't know. That shit fucked up.
What'd you do? Damn, you always messing like, yo, come on, bro.
This shit up, bro.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, Mo, sorry.
Yo, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing this. You gotta stop doing that.
It's my only problem.
I know it's your problem. Come on, man.
Nah. Fuck that, son. It's up, man. It ain't no. Nah, I think that I got so much shit.
You gotta stop doing that, bro. You gotta stop doing that.
Hold on, you was making a point that you needed me to not do it.
Yeah, don't do that. Just leave it alone, bro. Just leave my side alone.
I wasn't doing it like that.
Damn. Holy fucking
Yo, Mo, like this damn that you doing, like this damnation is not like on some damnation, like yo.
Damn, man. Come on.
Well, damn. The show about to be over, motherfucker. So get in your shot. Anyway, so
now I gotta lean all the way over like this.
All right, so how you want to end the show? Yo, you see how my motherfucker got my clothes running from a motherfucker? That's how my shit is. Motherfucker, I painted a mailbox today. I done raked six things of grass. Like, wink if you with me. Like, I'm fucked.
Yo,
up,
so I've been reading these quotes, and I came across one that really hit hard for a situation that one of my friends is in. Mm-hmm. And so it's if you carry the bricks from your past relationship, you will end up building the same house. You know what I'm saying?
That kind of remind me of, like, it kind of remind me of like if you you live with a dirty person,
Mm-hmm.
you you become dirty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you live with a clean person, you become clean. Like, it's the same shit. Yeah, like, yo, like, that's the shit. Like,
Y'all dirty. Y'all.
no, but like, I'm just trying to give you the same shit. Like, yo, is that? Is that what you saying?
Oh my
And like,
god.
you trying to philosophize it, but I'm like, yo, like, shit, in so many
No.
words, motherfucker.
I mean, so all right, let me read the quote again. All right.
Then I'll read my thought again. All right.
What's that? If you carry the bricks from your past relationships, you will end up building the same house. So, if, for example, your boyfriend or girlfriend cheats on you, right?
Mhm.
And bro, stop messing with Mike.
No, I
Stop.
gotta get the shit in there. Go ahead.
You're killing me.
All right, I got you. Go ahead.
So-
Just talk, son. Yeah, just talk.
So,
Fuck about shit.
if you if you um if your spouse cheats or your girlfriend cheats or whatever, or boyfriend cheats, whatever it is, and you treat the
Hold
other.
on, son. Don't say like whatever. It's like I might have a boyfriend, motherfucker. Like, son, like
Nah, I'm talking about for the people in the
Oh,
audience, because they're not
okay.
all,
Oh yeah, not
so
for sure.
so if that happens and then you get into another relationship with somebody else and you bring that same type of energy where you're like treating that person like they're the person of your past, and you're building that same house. You know what I'm saying? You're
Mhm.
essentially building that same type of house. And so I had to give advice to my one friend about it today. And so she was upset because when she was in she's in a relationship now with somebody, and they like to go out, they like to do things,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, well, I don't know what he's doing, or he might be out cheating. I knew he was no good. And I'm like,
Right.
well, what did he do in the relationship to make it so that you feel that way? And she's like, well, it's just from my past. Like, I remember this happening from my past, and everything is based off, I based all my relationships off of who I've been with. And
Fair.
I'm like,
Not really fair, but
it's not, bro,
Yeah,
because if
yeah.
you if you're with someone who constantly is asking you about where you are, what you're doing, because the last person that they were with, they were a piece of shit,
Yeah.
then you're gonna kind of sit there and look at it like, well, I don't deserve none of this shit. I don't deserve it
You don't?
because I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude that cheated on you,
Yeah. That's
right?
the whole fact. Yeah, that's the whole fact.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, when I looked at that quote, I'm like, damn, like, you're building the same house.
But let me
So
challenge you on that. Let me challenge you on this. Who is the person not to judge their reality of their past?
What do you mean by that?
So it's like I feel like everybody judges and bases what they're doing in life based off what they experienced in life.
Of course.
So if you were to say like what you just said, how true is that based on how somebody else deems what they deem, like what they see?
So there's nothing wrong with building walls. There's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like
I
it's
feel
mad
like
wrong with that.
I feel like you should be able to build those walls, right? But the moment that you decide to get in a relationship with somebody,
Mhm.
they should have knocked some of those walls down. You know what I'm saying? They should have been able to knock those walls down.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like you
nah,
can't.
bro.
So if you dealing with insecurities about
Yeah.
your past relationship,
Mhm.
and then you decide to get in a relationship with somebody else,
Mhm.
then that's a you issue. That's like if you have a if you got into a bad car accident
Yeah.
and you have a fear of cars, but you decide, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get on this and I'm gonna go on a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
That person in that car does not deserve all the shit that they're gonna get from that road trip.
But that doesn't
Because
mean that they're not gonna get it.
yeah, but again, if you decide to get into a relationship, then you can't base all of that person, the previous person, you can't treat them like they're that person.
But Mo, what I'm gonna tell you, what you're saying is that is not fair. It's like this, bro. You most people that get into relationships don't are not ready for said relationships. So like that's the whole deal. Hold on, let me change the shit out because I see what's going on. So sorry people. So what I'm gonna say is like, yeah, most people that get in relationships, they're not ready for the said relationship. But you get into it with the optimism that it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not good, you live and you learn. That's a relationship. That's any type of anything with ship at the end.
You're pushing that person away by treating them like they've done something wrong. You know what
Mo,
I'm
can
saying?
we say that that's your original thought? That like that's how you think? That's not how it is.
That's how you shouldn't get into a relationship if you're not ready. You shouldn't get into a relationship, period, if you're not
Who
ready.
knows? Yo, Mo, this is like some next week shit. Because the hour is done, but at the end of the day, and
I
you
think
can have
you,
the
I
last
think
word.
you,
No, you can have the
I
last
think
word on
you
it.
need, I
No, you
think
can have
you
the
need
last word on
time to
it.
think about it. That's why it's a next
No,
week
oh
thing.
no. So let's do it then. No, we can do it. All right, we can do it. I was trying to be respectful of your time. So I'm gonna tell you like this: when you get into a relationship, right, your expectations and that other person's expectations, they might not be the same, and 9 times out of 10, they won't be the same. Now, as far as adjustments and the adjustments that you can make, that's up to you and that other person to figure out. But as far as you saying that it should be like this and it is like this, it it's never like that, bro.
So what I'm saying is this, is
Hmm.
that you're allowed to have walls, bro. Like it's not gonna be perfect. Just because you're in a relationship with somebody does not mean that all those walls got knocked down. That part I get when if we're on the same page. You're those walls are not completely gonna be knocked down. But you don't treat that person like they are the other person that you just got out of a relationship with.
Of course
That
not.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, you don't. But there is something that is in like let's not beat around the bush. Like females do this more, right? So it's like, yo, I see you and your son. I see you and your father. That type of stuff. But it doesn't like in all actuality for like the strength of the relationship, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because like the way you act towards that person is based on what you feel regardless. So that if you say it's a relationship thing, that's an excuse. Because I feel like a lot of people do that. They like, and I think that we might be arguing the same point, right? It's like you in a relationship, you might judge somebody of, but you can only judge of your past experiences. That like that's a fact, or no?
That's true.
All right, so you can only judge your
That's
past
true.
experiences. So if you're judging based on anything else but just your past experiences, what are you doing? You racist. I mean, not you. You prejudiced. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
fact. So you prejudiced, right? But as a human, like you've been on the earth for 30 something years, you couldn't not have seen like a like a cranky person like Brooke. You know what I mean? Like you or enthusiastic person or whatever person like Brooke, right? But it's your first time ever seeing her, right? So to judge her or for her to judge you on that would be unfair because you don't know what's gonna come after that. You don't know what is what. right? So all you could do is like accept at that point.
You don't have to. You don't have to be there, bro. Like,
Yeah, you do.
you know what I'm
When it
saying?
comes
Like,
to, go ahead.
you don't like. That's gonna push people away. You know, people are gonna.
I
If you're in,
I feel like leaving your walls up is gonna push you away.
I think that if you treat someone like they are your ex in a negative way, then that is going to push somebody away. And the reason being is because the other person, your partner who is being treated that way is going to look at you like, what did I do to what did I do to deserve this? Right? What did I do to deserve this? I didn't do anything to make you feel like I shouldn't be trusted. Right?
Agreed. Agreed.
But that person doesn't trust you based off of their past experience, based off of their past relationship. And for that, I'm saying, if you're still feeling that way and you decide to get your butt in a relationship, then why are you there if you can't trust people? It's all right to have a little non-trust. It's all right to have a little insecurity, but you have to be able to let those walls down eventually. You can't just keep those fucking walls up.
You can't. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yo, here's the question I ask everybody. Yo, why not to join a relationship if not for new experiences?
What's that? Why join a relationship?
Why not to join a new relationship if not for new experiences? And then so Melissa's go ahead.
What did she say? Is it same as don't bring old baggage into a new relationship? I would say yeah.
I would say no.
No?
I would say no.
Why would you say no?
Yeah, bro. Because yo, old bag is already going to come, bro. Like, you understand? Like, it's just like when we talked about earlier, right? Like how I look at America like a young country, right? 300 years, right? Most of the bitches you fucking with, most of the bitches that I'm fucking with, whatever case may be, less than 50 years. So how do you expect somebody to have infinite knowledge? You gotta like you really gotta bog down on somebody and be like, yo, I'm either gonna mold this person or we gonna meet in the middle. That's what you gotta do. Like if you're looking for the hook shot that's gonna get you the perfect match or whatever, all that's game to me. That's Miles' opinion.
So if we're talking basketball analogies,
Yeah.
let's say this, right?
Yeah.
If you play a team and they're a shooting team, you get blown out by 50. Now you make adjustments to that gameplay according to your experience.
Yeah.
You're not going to not show up to the game, but you're going to make adjustments. But you can't treat people. I guess that's a bad example. That's a horrible example.
That's a bad example.
That's a really bad example.
I got a good one, but if you don't want it, go ahead. You can try.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I failed at that example because I was just proving your point. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the way I was about to get a damn near the same example. I'm gonna try to switch it. Yeah, because the way I look at it is almost the same, right? It's like, yo, everybody's practicing in life. Everybody's practicing in life. Every single person is practicing in life, right? Like, you don't like. I don't know what makes you tick. You don't know what makes me tick. We don't know what's going on in the meta and like whatever verse we doing, right? But what we do know is like, yo, we got a certain group of people that like us, certain group of people that like you. You know, you can tell people that like just deal with you. You could tell whatever, right? But like the people that just deal with you, like, yo, I stay the fuck away from them because it's like, yo, bro, like you corny, like you trying to act like you did. Like, I'm never gonna be tolerated. That's like Miles 101, right? I'm always gonna be celebrated, never gonna be tolerated, right? And like I start to think that way. It's like, yo, like I got one life. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like, why be somewhere where people just like accept you? Nah, bro, I want to be celebrated my whole fucking life.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
you
I'm saying?
can't. But my whole point about the relationship shit
So
is
no, I'm about to bring it to that. So
okay.
when it comes to a relationship, it's like I feel like a lot of, especially guys, they settle. It's like, yo, bro, like, what is she offering? Like, what can she offer
I
that
think it
you
goes
like, huh?
it goes both ways. But go ahead.
Nah,
I'll let
same
you-
way, same dudes too. What could he offer for you to be like, yo, if especially if you know you on your shit, if somebody don't accept you for who you are, like I'm bending? Nah, never. So you see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you are who you are. So it's like, yo, if you believe that there's somebody for you, if you believe like, and these are the things that I believe, if you believe every single thing that goes along with your train of thought, you can't lose, bro. It's only when you stop believing in yourself. You see how I spin that?
If you carry the bricks from
Mhm.
your past relationship, you will end up building the same house. This is what we are on.
You talking like a woman. Like, look what Melissa just said. That's the same way you talking. It don't matter, bro. I build my house. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, it could be the same thing, but it's like, yo, there are a group of people. There are people that fuck with you. So when you start thinking like, yo, nobody fucks with me, get that in the third, or whatever, like that's when she starts going to rob. But it's like, yo,
What they're saying though, bro, is that there's a reason why you left that house.
yeah,
There's a reason why you left it, and
yeah.
so if you start bringing, those same like those same reasons why you left that house, if you start treating your new house like that when you're building it,
Yeah.
then you're essentially building the same house, bro.
I
You're
mean, yeah, but it's my house. So you're telling me it's like, yo, if you moved into like you talking about building a new house versus moving in a house. So
I
like
think
I'm gonna go to Melissa real quick and I'm gonna let you finish because I know you got something to say. So she goes, Miles, do you think there's truly a person for every person? 100%, Melissa. 100% I believe that. Oh, and my shit about that. See, iPhone gang. I hear you, Mo.
yeah, so I think that realistically, you can't treat a person like your last relationship.
Of
And
course not.
that's what they're saying. I mean, I think you're super focused on you building a house, or I don't know.
You said
But
that.
no, that's the quote. That's the quote.
All right, go ahead then.
But the thing is that you can't treat people in a relationship. You can't treat them like the person that you were with in the past.
Copy.
And the reason why you can't treat them like that is because there was a reason why you left. So you can find someone who's essentially, they don't have to be necessarily the same. They don't have to be, or they don't have to be very different looks wise or what. But I mean, the reason that you left that person, you can't treat that other person, you can't treat your new partner like they did something wrong, like you were in a relationship with them at one point. You can't treat them as if you were in a relationship with Denise and now you're in a relationship
I
with
don't know no
with
Denise, Mo. I
Deborah.
don't
No,
know no
no,
Denise.
listen. If you were in a relationship with Denise and now you're in a relationship with Deborah, you can't treat Deborah like she's Denise because she's not Denise. And that's simple as I can
Of course
treat it.
not, bro. Of
And
course
and
not.
that's it. That's it.
No,
That's
it's
what
not
that's the
really.
quote.
No. That's cap. It's not really
No, it's
it, bro.
not.
No, it
It's
is
not.
not really. No, it's not really it. Because what you're saying is like you're basically saying like you can't share the same attributes as how you would treat one woman as you could another. So it's like, if you're in a
No,
relationship,
bro.
you're never gonna.
No.
Go ahead. So
No,
talk
that's
heavy.
not
Talk
it.
heavy.
What I'm saying is you can't treat that person so if that person cheated on you, you can't treat Deborah like she was Denise where she cheated on you. And now you've got rules based off of what Denise did. You can't I can't hear you at all. Are you muted? Nah, bro, I don't hear it.
Yeah.
I don't hear you at all. Nope.
You hear me now, right? You hear me?
Yep.
Now I'm trying to plug in this new camera. I'm trying to plug in the camera, so because I think my phone's about to die. So, so when it comes to, bro, I hear what you're saying, but my whole thing is life experience. Like, there's no way you can't judge somebody you're dealing with based on life experiences. Like, you're like that whole clean slate thing. I think is cap, right? You base people based on like your life, bro. Like in like
Yeah, but
your amount of love that you give and like everything you give, that's all on you, bro.
we agreed on that. Like I understand that part.
Okay.
You're gonna base all experiences off of what you've been through. That's true. I understand that. But and when you get
Okay.
once you get to that relationship stage, right?
Mhm.
You have to go into a relationship, or you should be in a relationship where you give that person that trust. Because if you treat that
Sure.
person like you don't trust them, then why are you in a relationship?
Bro, you can ask 99% of people that's in a relationship. Like it's like when you told me cheat. It's like I never like my wife. I
You lost this one.
never,
You
huh?
lost this one. You lost
Okay,
this one.
you can say I lost it, but like
You
I
lost it.
never look at her like a cheater ever,
Yeah, but you lost it.
ever.
It's okay, but you lost this one. It's all right.
So I lost it, man.
It's
Bro,
all right. Because
bro.
you're saying you're throwing
Hey Mo,
percentages out.
I've taken losses to
throwing
better.
you're throwing percentages out there, and no one in the chat even agrees with you.
You're
Not
bro.
one.
First off, it's not
Not a
people
one.
in the chat, right? But second of all, bro, I've lost these type of arguments to better
Thank you.
people.
Thank you. He said Mo is correct, and you cannot bring old trauma into a new situation. You have to heal first. Boom.
Scott, Scott, it's so funny he said that. It's nut shit. So I'm gonna tell you like this, Scott, and that's what the whole podcast is about. It's like this. Do you really know what somebody's doing when they're doing it? So something I brought up earlier is like this. Have you ever been in the presence of somebody experiencing Ramadan, going through Ramadan? How aggy they might be, however, whatever they might be. Some people's deal might be to get in the new a brand new relationship right after the old relationship. It's called a rebrand. I believe that's a famous term in American culture. So what you're telling is like, oh, people should be responsible and never rebound, but like that's what happens. That's very irresponsible of Scott and Jackie got us podcast. Just
Yeah,
saying.
you're wrong, but it's okay. Like that's like a yoga stretch. Like you're stretching. You're trying to find something. You're not, bro. But it's okay. You lost this.
Talk heavy. No, like what do you mean, son?
We're talking in circles. We're talking about two different things.
Right.
We're talking in circles, bro.
Okay.
The main purpose of what we're talking about is to explain that you cannot bring baggage, you cannot bring Oh, your camera went off.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
no, I'm doing no.
Okay.
I hear you. I'm doing this shit.
But you can't bring baggage into a relationship. You can't treat that person like that last relationship. You can't, because when you do that, you're just pushing that person away.
But
That
bro,
person doesn't.
I
That person
got you
doesn't.
on that.
I
I
know,
got
and
you on that.
that's the whole point of the whole comment, the whole quote, bro.
You don't understand what I'm saying. I got you, bro. Whoa, you can't sit here and tell me that you never judged a female or whoever you was dealing with, a female, based on your past experiences. That's life, bro.
Bro,
Are you trying to tell me I'm bugging?
no one's saying that you don't have that in the back of your head. No one's saying that that's not a true thing that happens. But what I'm saying is, you just keep, like, if I feel like somebody is doing something.
I hear you, but I'm just telling people I'm fixing the camera on screen. This is my ego. Go ahead. Sorry. I had to say it. So I'm sorry. I ain't shit. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. Go ahead.
So you can't this looks crazy.
No, that's fine. No. It looks real good right now. Stop, Mo. See, you see what I'm saying? Like, I had to tell you that I'm coming
made
in
me laugh.
another. Like, my camera look even crazier right now compared to your shit, but I'm not doing that with you right now. I'm not doing that with you.
So,
All right, go ahead.
I think that the point is that, yes, you're gonna have those things in the back of your mind, like based off of certain experiences. Like, let's say that somebody does something that's a trigger. Somebody does something that may trigger something from in the past. You can't help that part. That's just a trigger.
Yo, you
But
smoking crack, I think, son. I can't believe you said that shit, bro.
it's a trigger, bro.
Yeah, we about to make this a relationship podcast next podcast, because I'm gonna come straight with relationship shit with you. Cause it's like, yo, bro, that's like saying, like, so if your shorty said, yo, and I said this before, yo, my work husband baked me a baked me a cake. How you responding to that?
Okay.
All right, and she try to feed you hand to mouth. What you doing? You eating that man cake in your mouth?
I don't like people feeding me. But I would try.
So, no. If you were to, all right. So if feeding wasn't a trigger for you,
if she said try it, then I would try it.
Okay, but if she said try it and she was like, yo, like this, would you do it?
I don't like people feeding me, so no. That's different. That's different than carrying.
It don't matter. All right.
Anyways, listen, it's 9:30.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's talk.
You done got your camera set up.
I changed the camera and everything. But fuck it. Yo, love. Hey, everybody.
Love.
Yo, hashtag Mo fuck with your camera, because Mo got the same camera I'm on. So that's the hashtag, I guess. I don't know. And Mo, love you, bro. You got any last words? Oh, I got a last word. Of course I do. But go ahead, Mo.
Go ahead. You got a last word.
So a big shout out to all of the people that's doing like Ralph Lauren over again. Like, I'm seeing like a lot of good companies, like, just like, I always been of the theme that Ralph Lauren is timeless. And like, when I see these young professionals just like taking the patches, taking everything and like redoing it into something special, I really love that, man. Like, as a lover of fashion, I love that. Thank you. Go ahead, Mo.
So I want to, we're on every week, 8:00 every Wednesday, at 8 p.m. I just want to definitely give a shout out to the people who are always here. We got James Andrews, and you got Brookie Cookie, Melissa, Scotty's always on, when he can, but big shout out to you guys who are always here, supporting us. I don't think that you guys get enough, love, so I just wanted to let y'all know that we do appreciate
For sure.
everything y'all do
Nah,
for us.
it is really encouraging, and we got something for y'all, no doubt. We definitely got something for y'all, and we keep it local. So we working with Fifth Place. We got we got a couple things coming for y'all, and yeah, it's exciting, man. I love it. Um, so Mo, to close us out,
Miles, you ain't shit.
you ain't shit. ain't
Listen, when you
shit.
coming back home? When you coming back home?
Or I think like the 15th or the 16th. So let me tell you this shit. Like, so I bought Max like a annual pass to the Children's Museum, right? Because they got them shits all around the country. But I was like, yeah, I gotta use this motherfucker while I'm here. Cause it's like it's 50% all around the country, but it's like free while you here.
Yeah.
So, and it's like the third Children's Museum I've been to, but he kill it. He kills it every time he goes to one of them. So I'm like, yo, boom. So I'm thinking about. I really want to go do some interviews in Philly because I got some people in Philly. I got my homegirl from Maryland coming through tomorrow, on Saturday, and
Mhm.
then I really want to do that. And then what we talked about is like like the real interview, like, yeah, whatever you want to say to Miles, whatever you want to say to Mo, we're gonna do that. We edit it together. Um, yeah, man, I'm just trying to grow with this shit. Like while I'm out here, man, like I'm trying to rock the t-shirt, do what I gotta do, man. I'm trying to step the podcast if I can get on any podcast in the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Philadelphia area. And I'm going to the African American Museum on the 13th, I think. I think that's what the joint say. So we going there. But yeah, man. And we gonna see Jurassic Park. PG-13. My son 3. Ow. Big man.
Well, we will see you again next week, and hopefully, Ant shows up this time,
Now ain't not gonna
um,
show up.
and we can. Oh, he's not gonna show up.
Yo, so let me tell you some shit about Ant. Ant's telling me like, yo, he got like some massive, like he got the math sergeant in the Air Force that want to come on the show. I'm like, yo, bro, so you think we ready to like this dude has a podcast ready? I'm like, yo, you're not studying podcasts. It's not gonna mix with our show. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, like it's not about that. Like, let's get our chemistry. Like, I really want to do, and people in the chat again. Go Miles, go Mo, whatever y'all want to hashtag. But I feel like Mo and I connected on improv. Like we connected on like acting skits. So like that's what I want to do. Like I think that's what's gonna get us to where we gotta go. Honestly, it's like the straight reenacting movies or just like acting skits where it's like, yeah, we just do improv and we just kill it. I think we can do it.
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it too. Cause I think that if Mo could stop laughing while he's doing like yo, Mo, you big mama. And this is like shit like that. But I know we can do it. But I understand I look very vintage right now because I'm not color graded. But that's my ego. All right, Mo. Love you, bro.
All right, we'll see you.
See
Love.
ya. Love.